Folks, I can't even believe that we're here right now. There is a college football video game on my channel right now, and it's not NCAA 14. It is not revamped. It is not the NCAA 06 Next mod. It is College Football 25. We have the early release here. I got it on Monday. Today is Tuesday as I'm recording this. You'll see this on Tuesday. And as you can tell by the title of this video, this is going to be a little bit of an update on what my plans are for this channel going forward now that this game is in existence. While some gameplay of some Kansas State is going on in the background here. Do I have any connections to Kansas? No. Do I have any connections to Kansas State? No. Do I think that Kansas has one of the most fun offenses in college football? Absolutely. And full disclosure, this gameplay is on All-American difficulty. This was literally the third game I had ever played. 5-minute quarters, just messing around in play now mode when it first dropped. And then once I played this game, I immediately bumped the difficulty up to Heisman because I just wanted to ease my way into it because it's been a bit since I've played a football game. Not super long, but I know that with Madden, if I don't play that game constantly, I take like a 2-month break, a month break, I jump back in and it's just like, man, I stink. So, as far as what's going to be going on with this channel here, there's probably two things that people are wondering about. One, what is the future of the Angels series? Two, what's going on with the Dynasty? The Angels series is going to keep continuing. It's just going to continue as it's been going on. Nothing is happening to the Angels. No need to worry about that. If you're a huge fan of OTP, if you're a huge fan of the baseball stuff on this channel, you do not have anything to worry about. That is not going anywhere. I don't know really how to explain it, but YouTube for me right now is in a really good spot where I just have no issues, basically. I'm just doing whatever I feel like doing, and right now, it's posting a bunch of OTP videos, and soonish, it's going to be posting Dynasty alongside it, and not just removing one for the other. So that Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule right now that the Angels series is on is going to keep going, so nothing's going to change there either. Every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you can expect an Angels video going up on this channel. Now, as far as when that series is going to end, I have no clue. I mean, we might even just post that Angels series up until next year's OTP game, and then boom, it's next year's OTP series. Obviously, there's going to be a bit of delay there because OTP is always having some glitches and whatnot when the game first comes out, and, you got to let them sort their things out, and then once they get a couple patches in, sort of like with every sports game, really. Or maybe we do something where I keep the Angels series going through the whole summer, and then once maybe we start getting in the winter months, and maybe I start a new series or something. We end the Angels and start a new one, and we play that through the winter to lead us into the next OTP game. Who knows? I'm just spitballing here. I've given that exactly zero thought. We're just going to keep posting Angels, see how it goes. And I can't even really explain why it's been so smooth for me back on YouTube this time around. I'm sure it has something to do with the fact that I'm not forcing myself to play MLB The Show in the name of trying to have fun with the game that I used to have fun with, but haven't in maybe 4 or 5 years. There's some other factors, one of them being probably how hyped I am for this game being College Football 25. And now I know people think of me as a baseball guy. That is what this channel has been built on. And I am a baseball guy. I'm a baseball sicko. There's no doubting that. Everybody knows that here. But I am also a football sicko, especially a college football sicko. I've been getting more so pro football sicko the past few years, I would say. I'm a JT O'Sullivan guy. I watch the videos, all that stuff. I'm a film guy now, one of these freaks. But college football goes back, for me, really almost as far as going back for me with baseball does. I am an age where my formative years watching sports took place when Rutgers was having its best run in the Big East. Back when Ray Rice and Brian Leonard and Tiquan Underwood and Mike Teal and Eric Foster and Courtney Green and Jeremy Ito, the legend, the kicker, Jeremy Zuta, Clark Harris, long snapper for the Bengals long time. All these guys were at Rutgers doing the damn thing. Greg Schiano was there. Now he's obviously back. So when you're like 11, 12, years old, and that's going on. It's a fun time to be from New Jersey and to be a Rutgers fan. Now, obviously, once Schiano left, things started going downhill, and there's been a lot of not great football that I've watched. But that's even a stronger argument for how much of a sicko I am, is that I was watching the Giovanni Vercigno years at Rutgers. I knew who Isaiah Pacheco was before all of you. So basically, what I'm trying to say is that this is not going to be a situation where I'm some sort of content creator. I'm doing that with air quotes because I don't really consider myself like somebody who considers himself like a content creator. I'm just a guy who posts videos because I like doing it. But anyways, I'm not a content creator who doesn't care about college football and is just kind of posting this video or posting this game to take advantage of the hype and just try to maximize views on this channel. I feel like it's pretty obvious to anybody who watches this channel that I'm not trying to maximize my views. I'm not trying to, like, sell out. One thing I can guarantee is that I'm never, ever, ever gonna be one of these YouTubers you see who posts these, like, 3-hour-long or even hour-long full one-video rebuilds, who has, like, the whoa face in the thumbnail. That is never, ever gonna be happening here on this channel. I can assure you that. But basically, the plan for the Dynasty series on this channel is that it's going to be filling in the gaps in between the Angels series. So like I said, Angels have been on this Monday, Wednesday, Friday upload schedule every other day, and the Dynasty is going to be filling the gap in between those, so it'll be Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, 3 videos a week for each series respectively, and then Sundays will be the day where we don't really post anything, unless maybe, there's something like this that I want to post, where it's just like a one-off sort of thing, or it's like the very rare Fellows video. Because the Fellows do still play games, but it's a lot of stuff where it's not quite the vibe of the Fellow stuff in the past, where it's like us playing Battlefield or us playing like an NHL game. Mainly because NHL is pretty much unplayable. I mean, you want to talk about the slowest menus imaginable? That's NHL. So it's just not a top priority right now. It's a hop on NHL, painfully go through those slow menus, sit in the search for like 45 minutes to immediately be matched up with like a team of a bunch of racist QC guys who stomp us 8-0. Not exactly the best time. But who knows? Maybe if there's a Fellows video in the works somewhere down the line, that's where that Sunday spot would slot in. But most of the time, there's going to be no video on Sunday. But, like I said, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Angels, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday is going to be the Dynasty series. Now, you're all probably wondering, when will that Dynasty series start, and what team is it going to be? The series is going to start whenever I feel like the game is in a good enough spot for me to actually start the series. So what I would say, it's probably going to be closer to when the actual college football season kicks off. Maybe not that far into the summer or the release cycle. Not that it's that far in general, but maybe not like, don't expect it's going to drop like the day that college football season starts. I personally don't think this game is very far off from being in that state of being able to start a franchise. I really don't think there's that many things that they need to fix, or at least that I'm aware of. Maybe there's something people discover like 2 days from now that's like really game breaking, but as of right now, it's really just a couple things. It's like a gameplay thing where sometimes defensive players take really bad angles to the ball on tackles. Obviously, we like to fix that. Recruiting, sometimes some of the blue chip prospects just don't recruited. So that's why you see people like with Kennesaw State getting 5 stars there. Now, obviously, there are ways to cheese the system and whatnot as well, but obviously, we're not going to be doing that in this channel. And then, of course, there's like the player editing stuff, the number editing specifically, which, as far as I know, is going to be patched into the game, the ability to edit players' numbers, because that is a big thing for me. I feel like it's a big thing for any college football sicko. There are programs out there that have numbers specifically assigned to certain types of players. 11 at Penn State, for example. 7 at LSU. And then, of course, sliders is going to be a thing as well. As of right now, Heisman is plenty fine for me, but I'm sure it'll either get too easy or who knows. It'll be either too easy, it'll be too hard, and you need some sort of slider thing to definitely adjust things. So, probably won't take too long for sliders to really get out there. But all that to say, I would say it's at least going to be a few weeks before the Dynasty Series starts, but I am excited to get that going whenever that is viable to start. Now, as far as the team that we're going to be doing here on the channel, I do have that narrowed down. I know what team we're going to be doing. However, I will not be revealing that information on this video. That'll most likely be its own video closer to the actual Dynasty Series start. There are people out there who do know what team I'm doing, my friends. Those people are sworn to secrecy. They know who they are, and they know if they give up that information, they will find themselves in a Kimura. And that's pretty much everything we have to go over here for this channel. Just a quick little update. Wanted to address what's going to be happening with this channel now that Dynasty here. I wanted to make sure that people are aware that Angels is not going anywhere. The Angels is very much fun for me. I love doing it. OTP is very fun, especially when you get far into it like this. So Juan Padilla and the boys are going to keep it rocking over there in Anaheim on OTP, and then we're going to have the Dynasty Series going side by side with it here in a couple of weeks. Could this entire video have been just a community post? Absolutely. We'll do it live, but not actually. You know, back in the day, people used to like putting live comms. Remember that? You guys have been around as long as me. I'm basically ancient in YouTube years. People used to do, this is a live comm. That used to be a thing of people putting their titles. This is a live comm. Maybe there's something still people do. But it was like a big thing back in the day. People would go, this is a live comm. And all that was them just playing the game and commentating it while they're playing it. That's all that meant. But with that being said, that's going to wrap things up here for this channel update. I've been your host, Jerseyborn, and I'm saying, the Home Run Derby is the dunk contest.